Raymond James Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Tampa. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go again with Pierce. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now play fake. Lance. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready. Hurry.
Pierce. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And he's got his man in stride, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted last week.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from capturing the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Buccaneers had 7-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Here's Lance to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chase Claypool, 26 yards. And the Bucs have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Striker, 3, shoot, yellow. Ball red. Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Ritter down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that flag accepted. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and you play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. There he goes, right side. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd down, here's Lance. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Claypool with another catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Dameon Pierce. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ritter now on 2nd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Brad.
Again, it's Pierce. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chase Claypool. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go, Zach.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Cycle. Ready?
On play action, Lance. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The throw over the middle taken in. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Again, it's Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Lance. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Trey Lance. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very. And that's caught inside the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Number 14. It's a gain of 48 yards.
On 1st down, Ritter.
Falcons.
Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Ritter. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second and a couple. Here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Ritter back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Ritter on the 4th down try. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Chase Claypool. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Robinson. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 18-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. The Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. They run middle with Matthews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now a play fake. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the draw here with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. He's going to look deep down the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. This ball down the field for Pitts. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On 1st and 10, here's Lance. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Dameon Pierce with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Flushed out right. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Casper. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons come up with a late